Show my messy living room. Don't show the messy living room. We can finally show our brand new kitchen. Is your arm dying? Okay, turn it. Okay, go back. I can tell a story. Okay, but first I need to talk about where we've been because it's been a long time. Okay, so construction started on November 6th, which was over a month ago. And the initial timeline that we were told for everything to be done as far as the cabinets go was 3 to 5 days, which sounds really crazy, but that's a timeline that we were promised, and so that's kind of what I held them to. But I made a last minute change to our construction plans, which is on me. That's my fault, but it was not really like a change. It was more like a substitute. Instead of doing one thing that they were already gonna have to do, they just substituted it for a different thing. And also, when I reached out to our cabinet contractors, they told me that it was not going to be a problem. And they told me like, yes, we can do that. We'll add that to the plans. So I didn't think it was going to be a problem, but I was wrong. Turns out making this change actually caused a ton of problems. So everything got really prolonged. It threw everything off. So what was supposed to be just 3 to 5 days of construction turned into like what? Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks of construction. So that was really hard. And we lived here in the home upstairs the whole time. So it was like a big construction zone and we didn't have a kitchen and it threw off other timelines. We had a plumber come in and do some work and we were changing all our floors. So all that had to be put off until our cabinets went in. And so that was really hard, just waiting for that to get done and trying to stay in constant communication. And I happened to be work from home the entirety of those 2 to 3 weeks, and that was really stressful for me. I hadn't left the house in days. Overall, it was just not the best experience, I would say, which is kind of disappointing because we didn't cheap out. We paid top dollar for this company. They did a good job on our cabinets, but the way that our experience turned out, and it seemed kind of rushed and people were just trying to get things done, especially since we had told them that we were hosting Thanksgiving this year. So things really needed to be done before Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. We had a contractor here until 5 p.m. the day before Thanksgiving trying to get things finished. They didn't get completely finished, but the kitchen was functional, so we could use it and be in it. And as soon as he left, Kody and I just went crazy getting everything back into the kitchen, back to where it needed to be, setting up tables, cooking. I hadn't even made the things that I was gonna make for Thanksgiving yet. It was just a really stressful time. And so I'm really glad that it's behind us now. And we do have a really beautiful new kitchen. Shout out to the OGs of this process. Lynn, who is a friend of ours, mother, really did a ton of work. And she really helped us a lot with communicating with the people that were supposed to do our cabinets and get those things done. Shout out to Ashley and Silas, who helped us ripped out some of our floor. Shout out to my grandpa, who put in a gas line for us, and my brother Christian, who helped him with that. It's taken a lot to get here, but we're here. Okay, let's do the tour. How do I start? custom made, handmade, and we did choose a yellow color, but I'm obsessed with them. I love them. They all have that soft close, so that's been really nice. Yes, we're missing hardware. We're missing quite a few things. Like I said, the kitchen is not totally complete yet. There's like little things here and there that we still need to do. Handmade custom cabinets. One thing that was really important for me was actually to have open shelving. So there's a ton of open shelving all throughout the kitchen. Before, there was just cabinets everywhere. Every inch of this kitchen had a cabinet in it, and that was really good for storage, but we don't really need that much storage, and a lot of those cabinets were empty anyways. So we decided to do instead open shelving so I can display certain things. A lot of the things that are on the shelves are very important to me and hold value to me. So that's kind of what I like to use them for, is, you know, putting our personal touches on the kitchen. So those aren't complete either, but our open shelving. This over here is a special cabinet. It's got our utensils. Also the soft close. We had cinnamons for breakfast, so that's our breakfast. But our stove. So I cook pretty much every day, and before we had electric, like an electric stove top, and I really wanted to change to gas because it's just so much better to cook with a gas range, in my opinion. So this was one of the big changes that we did. Was
glasses are messing up.
This was one of the big changes that we made, was actually running a whole new gas line so we can get gas to this area and have a gas range. We have our custom vent hood. That took a little bit of finagling to get that in. There was a lot of problems, guys, with a lot of different things, but this one right here, this is a spice rack. I don't have all my spices yet. I do have more spices in this, I promise, but they're not all in here yet. This one is special too. This is like for cutting boards or cookie sheets and whatnot. Our sink I got from Amazon. I chose the sink with a little bit of ridge detail on it, but it's really cute and I think it really fits. The faucet I also got off Amazon, but it's just really clean, matte black. Light fixture. This used to be in the dining room, but we moved it over here because I thought it fit a lot better, but I really do like it over here a lot better. This is our trash can pull out that we haven't really used. Oh, the obvious thing. So a dishwasher is supposed to go right here, but we don't have a dishwasher yet. So, and we haven't had a dishwasher since we've moved in now 11 months ago. So we haven't really needed it yet, but that's where it's gonna go when we do decide to buy one. Kody's favorite part, the coffee bar. It's where we get all of our coffee made. We have all of our mugs down here. This is probably only like a third of them. We have so many mugs that we've just not put back over here. But got all sorts of coffee, tea, my hot chocolate advent calendar. And then this is actually our pantry. So before, in our previous kitchen, our pantry is actually over there, which is kind of obnoxiously far from where I need it to be. So they built us a pantry for over here to be in the kitchen. And it's really nice, just two big doors. This is where all of our food is gonna go. This is also where we're gonna put our microwave and our toaster, so it's nice and hidden behind a closed door because there is a couple outlets in there for that. And our fridge, same fridge that we had before, just they built a little box for it to sit in. We have yet to finish our ceiling, but we did change out this really ugly fluorescent light and instead put in some recessed lighting, which Kody and his dad did. So shout out to them for that, but altogether it looks a lot better than that light did before. Just need to finish the ceiling still. Okay, so this is one of the larger changes that we made in the kitchen as well. Before, our cooktop used to be right here, and our fridge was right here, kind of where the pantry is. So it was very congested. This was a very skinny walkway, just used to really cut off a lot of this space. So we actually got rid of this entirely and just moved all this down and extended this. So now it just looks like one large galley kitchen. We used to have fur downs in every inch of the kitchen, and they took those down, and then they extended the top cabinets that we do have to the ceiling. So altogether, those two changes really just opened up this space like crazy. So many more people can fit in here now and do things in here. So that's been really fun. For our countertops, we chose this slab, which is Cosatino in classic white. It's supposed to be like a little bit of a warmer white, but it's just like a basic white quartz. And then we decided to continue it as a little bit of a backsplash, because if you'll see, we don't have like a traditional ceramic tile backsplash. What we decided to do instead was put up this beadboard. And so we have beadboard everywhere. I think it just adds a lot of character and makes it look really cute and warm. That is the tour of our new kitchen. We've been really happy in it. Like I said, there's like little things that we need to do. Like we really need some hardware so we can open these cabinets a lot better. But all in all, really stressful experience, but so glad that we did it. We got the kitchen knocked out. Now we can do some other projects in the house, but